Okay, we're going to talk about the Umpire Camp. Umpire Camp is a place for you to rest, to come to when you first get to the field. It's a place for you to rest. It's a place for you to discuss things, read your rule book if necessary, discuss with the UIC or other umpires, have something to eat. It's a safe area for you. We try to keep fans and irate coaches out of those areas, okay, so that you have a safe place to go to. Because we actually don't want you to put on, your USA, USSSA hat on and shirt or whatever and go up and sit at the field, because that's not a safe place for you. And I don't mean that there's somebody going to attack you, but you're going to get questions like, did you see that call? What was that? Did you see that? First thing to look for, we're known by our cones. That will be the parking area, okay? Hopefully your UIC will let you know where that is before you even get to the park. Although you may know it from if you've been at this park more than once. Next thing to look for is your UICs. These pictures are not valid. Oh, I'm sorry.
I think you look pretty good up there.
And actually one of them is unfortunately doesn't do UIC. You set up, you prepare. We'll get into this with this. It also gives you a time as you're resting, maybe to clean some stuff, clean your shoes or whatever, so that when you go to the next game, you look as professional as you did for the previous game. Again, we used to have a saying that if you look professional and you approach the field, you got 50% of the game done, okay? Because they're going to respect you just how you look. And you can rest. He looks restful, right?
Looks like he's outside his garage.
Organization. And you can do this with plastic containers too. You don't have to be as, sexy as it's wood. But if you have your equipment, sectioned and so you know where everything is, it's nice. So organization is important. We will always tell you too, there's a couple of things you want to bring, and I'll go into that too. Samples of organization tools. Don't forget your uniforms. You don't know how many times I'm at a field and it starts to rain and an umpire comes over to me and says, do you have a jacket I can borrow? I feel like I'm a lone organization. Or do you have a belt? I forgot my belt. So before you even leave your house, do an inventory of what you're supposed to bring with you. Restful items. You want a chair, right? And you may want a little carpet just to put on the ground so that if you're sitting there and there's grass, you're not sitting in the grass. There's especially some fields that are like that, like North Laurel. You'll be sitting in the grass most of the time if you're at the Umpire Camp. A cooler for your food and drink. We don't want you taking the cooler to the field. You bring hopefully a bottle in there, okay, that you can take to the field. But the cooler should stay at your car. Stay hydrated. Water, Gatorade, beer, and a bottle. Stay light. What's good for you? I have seen umpires eating fried chicken in the Umpire Camp, and I look at them and say, what else you got? A change of clothes, which is, to make yourself feel comfortable. Between game shoes, a lot of times you want to get those plate shoes off. Give your feet some breathing room and put on slippers if you have. That's a good idea to bring with you. Between game hat. I'm not sure I'm appreciative of both these hats. I'm a Yankee fan, by the way.
Sorry, you need to change some slides for next week.
Okay, I can put a Yankee hat up?
You can. I'll take it up.
Emergency first aid. And I'm one of the UICs that sends notices out to my umpires coming to my tournament. Make sure you bring first aid stuff with you. One of the important, and it's not even here, is sunscreen. You have no idea how many umpires get to the field and don't have sunscreen. Okay, and after a couple of games, the ears look like they're red. Okay. Oh, there it is, sunscreen. Clean your shoes during your break. Do you really want to go to your next game with your shoes looking like that? Right? It doesn't take a lot. It takes 5 or 10 minutes to clean those shoes. And some cleaning items, Windex, a brush, a rag. And as always, if you notice by my thing, I have a rule book. Take your rule book with you. And I'll tell you why. You may have had a play in a game and you go back to the, and you made a call, and you go back and you're thinking about that. Did I really make the right call? Did I, what situation may have happened that would have caused something else to happen? If you have the rule book, it's pretty simple because they have an index at the back that you can look up different situations and go to that rule.
Oh, can I just make a point on that?
Okay.
I would also say, as a beginning umpire last year, going to a UIC and explaining the situation, they never judge you for making a bad call. They just explain what it should be, do this the next time. They don't get mad that you missed the call or messed it up, because you're going to see that situation again.
And we try to show it to you in a rule book too, because if I show it to you in a rule book, you know where to go next time that happens to make sure. Because it may not happen again for 5 weeks, okay? But then you know where to go to. Yes?
Just one other item that you might want to consider without going into too many details, I might want to suggest that you might want to bring some baby powder along.
Ah, for those chafing times?
Your words, not mine.
Good job.
Discussions, and this is one of the great things about the umpire camp. You sit there and you may start talking about plays and stuff, but you may talk about anything, okay, except politics. But I mean, you're all umpires. When you're on that field, there's only one other umpire, right? There's only one person there that has your back. That's it.